I think Michaela already mentioned that matrices kind of suck because and the reason is because they're bookkeeping problems if you do them by hand. But the great thing about West Point is that they understand that some of these computations are going to be easy on Mathematica, and we don't need to keep teaching every little detail and watch you bookkeep if we can just get you to do it on Mathematica. So I'm going to do some of these by Mathematica so you get familiar with it, and some of these I'm going to do by hand. All right, so here the first thing is if you have a 7 by 5 matrix or a 6 by 5, can you multiply them? We write the size of the matrix. 7 stands for rows, 5 stands for columns, N stands for rows, M stands for columns. When you multiply matrices, those inner things have to match. So for example, I can't do A times B because the 5 and the 6 don't match. Those two numbers must match. And the result will be a N by K. That it's like the M's cancel and you'll get a N row by K column matrix. It's almost easier to actually see an example run through, but I'm not going to do that right now. All right, so let's do the first one. So here we have a 7 by 5 and a 6 by 5. Those two inner numbers, 5 and 6, don't match, so you can't do this one. On the other hand, a 7 by 5 and a 5 by 6, the A and the C, 5 and the 5 match, and the result is going to be a 7 by 6. So you have that. I'm going to let you do the rest. One thing about A transpose, the size of what you do when you transpose a matrix is exactly what it sounds like. You take the columns and you make them into rows. So if you used to have a 7 by 5, now you have a 5 by 7. So A with this little t above it is a transpose, which is a 5 by 7 matrix. So let me put that next to here. And let's make this a little superscript. There we go. So A transpose is a 5 by 7 matrix. So I'll let you do the rest on your own. And if you do have trouble with it, email me or text me so that I know that I should have put more detail. But I think this should do it, and that's what you get for number 1. It should be fairly easy.